chat. This is completely different from what we normally do, y'all. Check it out. This is completely different from what we normally do. But I wanted to show you guys something different, man. Look at that water. You know what I mean? It's a whole different vibe, guys. And today's episode, we're gonna call this Envision Your Life and See It As Already Done. See, oftentimes, the reason why you don't strive and do what you're supposed to do in your day-to-day life, because you don't see the better picture for yourself, you know? You don't see it as great as it could be. So therefore, you don't live it out as good as it should be, you know? Like, this is the type of life that I envisioned for myself when I was doing DoorDash and, making $150, $200 every single day. But, it was still chump change. It wasn't nothing crazy. I envisioned this life for myself. I saw myself doing greater things. Right now, we're live from South Beach, Miami, and I'm walking along the water right now, enjoying myself, walking along the beautiful water, feet sinking, but envisioning your life, y'all, envisioning where it is you're trying to be within the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, guys. You know what I mean? Like, where do you see yourself going? You know what I'm saying? What's the plan? What's the plot? And not only what's the plan and what's the plot, but what actionable steps are you taking every day to live out the reality that you see in your head? You know what I mean? Like, when I say that, right? For me, I was in Charlotte doing DoorDash, making $150, $200 a day, and I seen this type of life for myself. You know what I'm saying? So I strived for it every day, and every action that I did, it was for this moment. You know what I mean? Like, it was for the times like this, so that I could live out these beautiful ass moments, guys. And that's the reason I'm here, I seen all this way before I actually got it. Manifestation is real, it is. But luck don't get you nothing. You could be the luckiest person on earth. You could be the luckiest person on earth and still not get what you want. You know what I mean? Hard work, dedication, believing in yourself, that's what gets you what you want. But in order to achieve it, you got to believe it first. And in order to believe it, you got to see it without the proof. So what type of things are you envisioning for yourself, even when you can't see the proof, Even when you can't see it, when you're not out here, you might be watching this right now, wherever you are, and your life might not be everything that you envision it to be right now. But I want you to understand that your life is an exact representation of where you want to be. It's an exact representation of where you believe you should be. Even if you think you don't want to be there, that's where you, in your heart of hearts, that's where you believe you should be. That's really where you believe you should be. And so that's where you end up being. And that goes for a lot of things in life. That goes for when you got a car you want, a house you want, a lifestyle you want, a girlfriend you want. Like, it comes down to all of it, guys. Like, what type of life are you envisioning every day? What type of seeds are you planting into the world every day in order to get what you want? What are you telling yourself you can do? What are you telling yourself you can't do? You know what I mean? Like, how are you speaking to yourself on a day-to-day basis, and what are you seeing in your head? Think about it for a second, though. You might think you see greatness for yourself, but oftentimes you come to find out you really don't. You don't really see greatness for yourself. You don't see the best opportunities possible for yourself. You don't see the best body that you can have for yourself. And that's okay, because y'all didn't have nobody to tell you these things. I didn't either. I had to figure it out. But guess what? Y'all don't have to do that. I'm here for y'all to tell you, teach you, and coach you every single day to let you know that it don't have to be like that, guys. That's why we're here. That's why I show up for you guys every single day. And that's why I make you guys show up every single day. I make you guys show up so that you know that I'm here for you, and I'm telling you what it takes. Luck can get you but so far. You could be the luckiest guy on earth. You know what I mean? Your luck can only take you but so far. But how far will your habits take you? How far will the repetitive actions that you do day to day, how far will those things take you? You understand what I'm saying? Right now I'm on vacation, and it was a perfect excuse to not post any content and get on here and record for you guys and show up for you guys today. It was a very good reason, very, very valid reason, right? To the average person, not to me. It was a very valid reason to the average person for me not to show up. And I took that opportunity and I showed up on vacation, on the beach, to show you guys not only just to show up, but to show up for myself. Because what I tell you guys, I'll always show up for myself no matter what. So here we are. You know what I mean? Say all that to say this, guys. What type of seeds are you planting in your day-to-day life that's creating the person that you want to be? You know what I mean? Look at this thing. Do you want to live a life like that? Do you want to become that type of person? Do you want to achieve those type of things? You want to be out here? You want to be able to travel when you want? Go where you want? Do what you want? Guess what? You don't get that from luck. You could be the luckiest guy on earth and you won't get that. You understand what I'm saying? Say all that to say this, guys. Restructure your mind for what you want. And don't think that you're reaching too far either. Don't think you're outsourcing too far or looking too deep. Oftentimes I run into people that say like, oh, I don't want this, that, and the third because, you know, that's not realistic. But I want you to understand something. Who sets the reality for what's real and what's not? Oh, the shade feels amazing. But who sets the reality for what's real and what's not? You guys set the reality. Your reality that you live in right now is a reality that you set. Some other people may feel as though the reality that you live is impossible for them. You know what I mean? They may feel as though the reality that you're living right now, and that may be a very bad reality. It may be a very shabby reality. But a lot of people may feel as though your reality is impossible for them to live because they're too successful and they go too hard to be in your position. Now, isn't that crazy? The reality that you live day to day is somebody else's impossible reality. There's somebody out there who's an absolute stud, an absolute hustler, an absolute bona fide winner, and they don't stop. They get up every day and they bust their ass, and they feel as though your lifestyle is the impossible lifestyle because of what they believe in, who they are as a person, their characteristics, their personality, their traits. They feel like your lifestyle is impossible, you know? So why do you feel like theirs is impossible? You get what I'm saying? Why do you feel as though their lifestyle is impossible? You understand what I'm saying? You can change it. You can change it. If they feel like they can get there and it's hard for them to go into a slump, go into a moment where they can't see the future for themselves, why do you treat it like it's so easy to do? Why do you treat it like it's such a simple thing to do? You know what I mean? And that's what you do. You know you do that. I don't have to sit here and grill you on that. You know that you treat your reality like it's nothing. You know every day you wake up and you don't do anything. You don't prove to yourself that you're that guy or that girl, whoever you are watching. Why? Because you're so comfortable. You're so comfortable and you don't want to leave that comfortability. But you have to find comfort in being uncomfortable. That's what's gonna make you that's what's gonna make you the person that you wanna be. That's what's gonna make you achieve the things you wanna achieve. All that. You know what I mean? So this video was hopefully to motivate you guys. You know, I wanted to show you guys something nice, and overall, just I don't know, inspire somebody out there to shift their mindset. You know, I get so tired of people wondering why they are where they are, but literally not changing anything in their life so that they're not where they want to be, where they are right now. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm gonna give you guys some homework for today, and then I'm gonna get back to enjoying myself on this beautiful, beautiful beach. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what I'm gonna give you guys for homework. I want you to tell me 5 things that you genuinely want that you do not have right now. Just 5 items, 5 things that you don't have that you do want. I want you to describe exactly what it is, and don't be general. Don't do it generally. Be very intentional and tell me exactly what it is. Just 5. You just need 5 things. Once you have 5 things, I want you to tell me under each one of those items, what do you think is the first step that you have to do to get those things? So for pillar number 1, I need you to tell me what you think it is that you need to be able to get that. Then pillar number 2, I need you to tell me what you think it is that you need to get that. Then pillar number 3, pillar number 4, pillar number 5, so on and so forth. Okay? That's all I want you guys to do for your homework. Just one thing. And I want you to look at that list every single freaking night. Every night. Pick the one that you feel like is the easiest to achieve and begin on it. Oh, I need more discipline. Okay, so let's work on that first. First and foremost. You get what I'm saying? First and foremost. Okay? This beach is absolutely gorgeous. I love it out here. This is Miami for you guys. You know what I mean? I love it out here. I know like I'm sweating, but I'm really not. It's really because I drink a lot of water. So I'm kind of just like pouring out water out of my pores. But guys, I love you guys to death. And I hope this video did something really important for you guys. We're going to go get in the water. I'm going to show you guys the water real quick too. Hold on. Is this a good spot to get in? Not really. Let's move down a little bit more. But yeah, guys, I hope this video did you guys something really good. I hope this inspired you to push for something better than what you've been pushing for and achieve something a little bit further than what you've been trying to achieve, because what you've been trying to achieve just ain't been enough. You know what I mean? The output that you've been given just ain't been enough. You know? And sometimes it takes somebody to tell you, like, hey, you know, what the amount that I'm pushing out, it's not enough. You know what I mean? So I'm here to tell you, I'm here to let you know that it's not enough. I know you probably think you've been doing enough. I know you probably think you've been going hard enough, but it ain't enough. You wanna know why it's not enough? Because you ain't rich yet. And you know that, and I know that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's time to push. It's time to go harder, guys. Okay? You guys got this thing. That's why I show up for y'all, because I love y'all. Other than that, guys, I want you to be safe. I want you, look at these birds. I want you guys to be safe. Focus on what it is you want and go get it. I am gone.